Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy HMK once again, and welcome back to the Fifth Dimension. Now, Sonic fans are eating very well tonight when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The movie, not the game that released back in the 1990s or whatever, but like, yeah, the movie that's coming out next year with Ben Schwartz and Colin O'Shaughnessy and Jim Carrey and Idris Elba. Yeah, that movie. And also Sonic Frontiers. We're gonna talk about all things Sonic tonight, but of course I had to get a good friend, someone who's eating very well, and someone who's also a hype master that raided the stream and got the favor of Sega Sonic, Ben Schwartz, and Sonic the Hedgehog movie Twitter with a rare Fidel W. Everyone, please welcome the GAMESCAGE! How you doing, Fidel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm electric, but I know I ain't as electric as you.
I ate, bro. I consumed. I dined. All right.
Oh, I
feasted. All right. I'm quenched. I got it all inside of me.
Dude, I saw all the rare W's we were getting back to back after the Game Awards. Hey, don't
many rare W's.
No, don't want me. Those are rare W's because we all
rare.
We all know you be taking L's left and right from when it comes to the corporations.
Yeah. No. It's those are some very rare W's. I finally got on one of those like Twitch highlight video thingies. We got the squad, the squad of the actors pulled up. Is some good shit. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. Energy 100.
Yo,
I'm here.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, all right, Paramount, Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog, Ben Schwartz. I'm telling you right now, if you don't get this man, Fidel, if you do not have this man on the fucking red carpet, then we gonna have a problem. You can't be no. Listen. You can't be making a fucking corporation social media scene telling him it's like, hey, listen, Fidel's reaction is good. We've been in touch. No, if you want to be in touch, you gotta touch Fidel and touch him at the fucking red carpet. This man needs to be at the red carpet.
Go
now.
Easily
now.
I want to be there now, 3 months ahead, just sitting on the floor waiting.
Oh my god, bro, I'm so happy for you. Holy shit.
Thank you.
At the same time, you know, like we talk about Sonic, and then a lot, you know, when I talk about Sonic, people are like, oh man, yo, you know about Sonic?
Hate Sonic, bro.
No, I don't. That's not true. Here's true.
Everybody doesn't hate Sonic until they hate Sonic.
Right? Listen, like I don't hate Sonic. And you guys need to understand this in the chat right now. I don't hate Sonic. I love Sonic. What I hate is the boost formula. And listen.
Okay.
The fact that Sonic Frontiers looks like it's gonna do away with the boost formula. I'm kind of ready. I'm kind of ready, bro.
I feel it. I'm ready for some new styles. There's a lot to talk about, bro. There's a lot of stuff to go through that.
All right, so before we get into the Sonic the Hedgehog movie shit, let's talk about the Frontier a little bit. All right, because a lot of people are like, oh, everything needs to be open world. Sonic is finally doing an open world, but I mean, Sonic dabbled a little bit with open adventure-esque with the Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 06, and then a little bit of Sonic Unleashed and whatnot. But it seems that they're gonna take the next step in the Sonic evolution, which I've been waiting for them to take ever since. I would say, like, Generation, like, Unleashed, I was not too keen on Unleashed. I liked Generations. Forces, not so much, but I mean, like, Sonic Frontiers looks extremely fun. And what you describe it as an open zone adventure, in which, obviously, you know, if you played Sonic games before, you already know, zone by zone by zone. Green Area Zone, Emerald Zone, City Zone, blah, 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 all that good jazz. So it seems that, various aspects of the world is going to be compartmentalized, which a lot of people have gone on and compared that to Xenoblade Chronicles, right? Which is a very good comparison in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like areas.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I'm definitely keen on that. And especially, like, I didn't hate Sonic Lost World, so if they take flavors from that, I'm down. But I want to get your perspective really quick. Let's get it.
Yeah. So like I've been championing this on like every video I've made on what I want to see next and what I want to do. And that trailer, even though we didn't get gameplay, the environments told me exactly what I want to see, which I've been saying forever. I want a Sonic game where whenever I want to, I can just kind of open it and have like a fun time running around and doing shit. You know, like the same way like I like rewatching the Sonic CD intro, the way he's just like running around like just this giant field. That's like from the screenshots, that's what I saw. And like the shots of the environment, and that's what it's gonna be. I'll be able to, whenever I want, just jump in that world. There's some grind rails in the back. There's platforms. You can probably like run on walls and shit. It's like, this is exactly what I want. Because Sonic, of all, I know obviously there's a lot of people that complain, oh, everything's open world now. But of all characters that can get over the open world barrier, that's Sonic. Just because he can like just run through that environment and just make it his playground. And I think that's what's gonna be the most interesting thing. It's like there's a lot we could go into more about like what the story aspects are pointing to and stuff like that, but like in general it just feels like, yeah, I think Generations should have, I feel like Generations, because it was a celebration of like new and old, that should have been the end of the boost formula. Like then they kind of did when they went to Lost World, you know, and then they did Boom. And then they tried it one more time with Force, and they're like, okay, like let's just stop this. Yeah, exactly. Now there's a lot of like, because now that we've seen the game, a lot of leaks about the game seem like they're not like too wrong. You know, there was a lot of leaks saying there's like a ghost voice, which we kind of get here. A lot of them sort of point towards the fact that like boost levels are gonna be in these sort of cyberspace levels where like that's where you save your friends, or like you get a Chaos Emerald or something, and those seem to be like the two consistents there. But yeah, no, overall, just like on a pure just general basis, I'm ready, because I know it's something different, but it looks like something promising, and there's a lot to it.
Because like, you know, like you said earlier, I really feel out of all these characters or all these games are finally adapting like an open world or an open air or an open-esque adventure and stuff, I feel like, okay, listen, why hasn't Sonic dealt with that? Because Sonic the Hedgehog, out of all these video game characters, feels like I would have the most fun, like tapping in and experimenting on what he is able to do in these open environments and stuff. And from what I've seen with the trailer and stuff, you know, we have buildings that have like this kind of spiral road type things. We have like these open areas with not only grassy plains but also mountains. And I'm like, just imagine like Sonic, like, you know, like running, building up speed in these plains, and obviously jumping into like a mountain wall-esque thing in order to like, you know, slingshot and then, you know, build up that speed. Like, I feel like a lot, like an extreme amount of experimentation is lost for Sonic games not, you know, dabbling with that kind of perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then with Frontiers, I'm like, bro, like, just imagine like Sonic just building up speed, slingshotting to different areas, and just understanding like the full potential of what he can do as the fastest living thing. You know, just going off the rails in terms of like, you know, running, jumping, building up speed in order to get like momentum and inertia in order to get to the areas that you couldn't have. And then go ahead.
Because I was gonna say, like, if you look at like one of the, like, there's one of the shots, because like on the website had like 2 minutes of just showing the environments. One of them was just this forest with like a shit ton of trees, right? And that like right away tells me you won't be able to just boost through that. You know, like Sonic's movement will be a little slower if you're gonna want to like maneuver through that. And that to me was like a big deal, because like, yeah, like now it'll sort of be in the adventure style games where like, yeah, you have a bit more control of your movement when you want to regularly move. But I think obviously it's going to take the modern elements of being able to boost, which we sort of see, like we see in the CG part of the trailer where he's running regularly. And then he does that sort of like cyberspace boost, whatever he does there. We don't know how he has that, because like he looks almost confused when he does it. Like he doesn't look confident, like, yeah, I know he's doing it, and then he's sort of like pushing forward. But yeah, no, it feels like you're gonna sort of have that like agency of like, okay, control movement versus like I want to start building momentum and go really fast. And what's cool about like the environment is like once you start looking at it, you start to see like the sort of game elements. Like there's these little like ruins you see in a lot of the shots, and those seem to be like either safe places or like enemy spots. There's like little cliff sides that have those that are like above water, and you wonder how you're gonna get there. You're gonna like are you gonna ring dash to it? Are you gonna are you gonna double? Are you gonna get like a super boost in the air with it? Is there gonna be enemies to get to it? Like there's a lot of elements that come into play in like how you're gonna explore the environment. There's even some walls that like have some like shine to them, so like maybe those are specific
wall running
walls.
and stuff.
Yeah, you wall run on and all that. So yeah, I don't think this is like Breath of the Wild where like every single thing you see is climbable. I think it'll be like certain things. But either way, just the promise of it is really good. And like a big new thing we learned, and to me, this is like one of the biggest things that everyone was really happy about, was that Ian Flynn is now writing the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I saw that
like,
a lot on Twitter. Yeah.
And that to me is the ultimate confidence, because if they're willing to jump in and make the story, take the story writer from someone who like actually makes the comic stories and makes them really interesting and people love that, to me it just screams a lot of confidence. And even like if you like, there's a, like for if you watch a lot of Sonic shit, you know how the CG trailers are, and the way like the CG is presented, it feels a bit more like that higher budget that they had during like Unleashed style days. And like that to me alone screams a bit more like money. It screams a bit more stuff. Like there's not a single moment where like Sonic is like smiling or like making or like laughing or anything in this. It seems like a pretty intense situation that's going on at the moment. So yeah.
No, I'm definitely down for this. And then like what you say before like harkens back to a lot of thoughts when it comes to like, you know, the whole basis of Sonic Adventure 2, which I like. Sonic so far right now, Sonic Frontiers, I'm gonna say right now, I don't care what everybody says, Sonic Frontiers is my Sonic Adventure 3. You know, Sonic 06 can go like, you know, somewhere or whatever. But like even to that perspective, how you say that like not all areas, not all walls will be climbable, just like, you know, how Breath of the Wild, like anything you see you could be climbable. I feel like there's gonna be limitations, but there's gonna be obvious limitations in which, like, as try as you might in a game like this, you'll be able to experiment and try to like slingshot and try to get Sonic from point A to point B as much as you can. But at the same time, I feel there's gonna be areas where like, hey, listen, you're gonna see that in the distance. You'll only be able to get there with aspects like in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 if you upgrade to the Lightspeed shoes, or to the Crystal Ring, or to the Ancient Light like we saw in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. And that's like aspects I'm like, listen, that's what I like to see. You know, because we've only seen that adapted towards like various areas, and like, you know, because Sonic Adventure 1 dealt with like kind of the open world-esque thing in order to get from course A to course B. But then Sonic Adventure 2 was a lot more streamlined, where it's like, okay, listen, you're gonna just go from course to course, zone to zone, whatever, and then certain aspects within the zone you'll only be able to access if you have things like Lightspeed shoes, Ancient Light, Flame Ring, Mystic Melody, all that stuff. But
that's what I want.
Yeah, like in Sonic Frontiers, I feel like, okay, you can take that aspect, upgrade it some more, and go really wild with that.
Yeah. And like, what's cool is what's it called? What was I gonna say? That boss we see at the end, right? That's in CG, and like you hear the voice of, I don't know, Amy or whoever it is being like, it's too dangerous. To me, that almost screams like that's a sort of Guardian level enemy, you know, where like you're gonna see that thing in the world randomly, and you won't be able to take it on until like you have a certain upgrade or a certain partner or a certain thing. Like, to me, that would be really cool if like you're running through this field and there's this giant thing you see and you can't conquer it yet. You could try, but it would take a lot of effort and work. Like, maybe, you know, you need the light spin dash, or you need like some sort of power up. And to me, that's a really interesting concept. And that's the thing is like, right now we're sort of in there's potential stage. Like, obviously I think now the next trailer we see is going to be like the gameplay trailer, right? We've had like teaser, we've had the sort of now we have what the genre is and like a bit of the tone, but next trailer will probably be the gameplay one, and that's obviously like a big factor. And there's a lot of promise there. And I know there's some people saying like, oh god, like when they're showing the environment camera, it wasn't like even 30 FPS or whatever. But again, like that doesn't really mean anything. The game's gonna be on
exactly, because the game's like a holiday season, like it's literally a year away.
Literally a year. Yeah.
So like
we're gonna have a while.
When it comes to those overworld enemies, I kind of had like thoughts bouncing back and forth and whatnot. And you know, Sonic is always known for his speed. So a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people ask the question like, hey, listen, if we're dealing with a big boss like that, why can't Sonic just run up on it and then, you know, tackle the weak points? But then, as if you remember and look to the trailer very closely, from the leg and from the arm of that big mysterious enemy, shout out the Colossus, by the way, you see a lot of like Fidel, like listen, like I'm about to go into your mind real quick. Those enemies, you saw how they had like kind of a bubbly type of dimensional like effect and stuff. Like what if if you don't have a certain item, if Sonic tries to run at that, it slows them down. So that's why Sonic can't fight them at a certain point in time until he upgrades. Yeah, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that again, that just makes a lot of sense. And like I said, it's like there's gonna be, I think that's gonna be the biggest thing about the game. And again, like I said, a lot of the game's sort of leaks that people were trepidatious about before this was revealed are sort of like not necessarily coming to fruition, but definitely like bearing some sort of thought, which again, a lot of them share the commonality of there is an upgrade system and the sort of cyberspace thing. Because even the muffled voice, right? That like, so Xbox updated the trailer. So originally it said that Amy was the voice. Now it just says like ghost voice.
Yeah, ghost voice.
Yeah, but like I think it's Amy because even like the voice actor, the Japanese voice actor for Sonic tweeted that it's Amy, but then they deleted the tweet. So I think these people just like like I think what it is, and a lot of people point out like because where's her voice? I think it's that like they're trapped maybe in dimensions, like maybe maybe his friends are trapped in different dimensions, and when you do the cyberspace level,
you have to save each individual one, right?
Yeah, you save like your different friends, and maybe they have an upgrade or a thing there.
They'll be able to open up new aspects of the world. You know, like let's say like Tails will get you to new heights, Knuckles will be able to break apart certain walls and whatnot, etc., etc. And then Amy could like befriend certain animals and whatnot. That will help you out. But you know, like that whole notion of like Amy talking as the ghost voice, because I've seen like rumors beforehand saying like, oh, it's a human voice trapped in cyberspace. But then of course when the trailer came out, we saw like the Japanese and other country Twitters and trailers saying like, oh, it's Amy speaking and whatnot. And then their Twitter like post got deleted on frame 1. I honestly believe that it is Amy. And then if we're having someone like Ian writing the story, I'm like, maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll finally get like an actual like relationship, romantic story between that Sonic and Amy.
I don't
like, listen, it's time. No, Fidel, listen, it's been years upon
Sonic
years.
Sonic doesn't want to tie the knot.
30 years for now. Listen,
he's not, bro. Sonic ain't marrying no one.
Last time I saw this shit was the last time I saw this shit was Sonic X, and what else? Was that I heard the comics where Ian wrote? Like, I'm just saying.
Even in Sonic X, Sonic doesn't want her, bro. He runs away.
No. Don't even say Sonic X, because at the very end of Sonic X, he was like, Amy, just smile, and he gave her a flower, and I'm like,
here's like I like sweet Sonic. Like even in like Secret Rings, like I like sweet Sonic. You know, when like he understands. He understands the girl a little bit. He's nice. But I think to me again, like I said, what I liked about from like the glimpse of the teaser is like things feel intense a bit. Now obviously Eggman's gonna be there, so there is gonna be some comedy, and there's obviously gonna be jokes and gags and stuff. But what's cool is that it seems like there's gonna be a more serious tone. Like I said, he's not like Sonic doesn't look like he looks isolated here, sort of, you know?
Right.
Like, he doesn't look like necessarily he's supposed to be there or like know what he's doing there, because like also like why does it like how come in the beginning Amy or the voice like knows that he has to go right? Like that these are like the weird little things of like what the hell is going on? And that's what I want to know really badly. Again, we don't have like too much information right now. I think there was some mention about like time travel. I could be wrong, but I thought that was
like something
one
that
of the
deals with
interviews.
cyberspace and like multi-dimensional shit. Like
Yeah. I'm trying to find like the exact, because someone had it. But yeah, no, it's there's just so much to the game that I think what's cool about it is this I feel like we're back in an era where it's fun to like speculate and discuss like what we think the game's gonna be like, because like when it was Sonic Boom, you're like, okay, like, this different developer is working on it, so even if it's different, it seems like it's gonna be right. And then obviously with Force, we're like, okay, we're getting another boost game. Lost World felt like it was just part of that sort of Wii U exclusivity deal thing, and it was sort of a whatever thing. But this feels like really like, okay, this is the next step in the franchise, and I'm really excited. And also like what's really cool is like oftentimes the dev team for Sonic, like they make their best things when they start to be pushed into a corner.
Right, like when their backs are against the wall, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When their backs against the wall, that's when they really have to do this shit. And I think they know, like, they really do know that Forces burned a shit ton of people. Like, they know that.
Woo-wee!
And I really think, and they know for a lot of people that this game is like a big, like, final straw in a sense, you know? So I really think they want to at least make this great, especially if this is the foundation of, like, what the next, 3 or 4 Sonic games are going to be.
Right. Now, here's a question I'm going to ask you and the rest of the chat. Because, I mean, like, what we're dealing with Sonic Frontiers, what we see with the whole aspect of cyberspace and the potential of dealing with multi-dimensional stuff. Like, listen, there's a lot of people that still don't know, but I know that me and Fidel and some of y'all know in the chat were like, hey, listen, like, this game is probably going to have its own identity. But at the same time, what if it could? Now, Fidel, listen to me, all right? I'm about to bring you into the 5th dimension, all right? Listen to me. What if this game somehow, in some aspects, ties into Sonic Prime? Now, if you guys don't know what Sonic Prime is, it's currently a show for Netflix in development, which deals with a darker aspect of Sonic that deals with multiversal theme.
Well, I mean, remember, we know that Sonic Prime, like, that's the canon Sonic. That's
exactly. That is the like, that's why it's called Sonic Prime, because that's the Sonic Prime. And it could be, and like they already confirmed that show is gonna deal with multiverse. Right?
Yeah,
like exactly. The Sonic multiverse, right? Archie, Adventure Sonic, Original Forces, all that stuff is gonna deal with that. So I feel like it will be a good springboard in order to, like, deal with the aspects of going into Sonic Frontiers, especially since the show has been in development. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Sonic Prime before Sonic Frontiers next year. So
yeah, because again, we don't know when it's, but I feel like we should be seeing it like within the next few months. I feel like the next Sonic info dump we'll get is that if they have a live person event, will be SXSW, where like normally they have like a lot of Sonic stuff. In the past year or two, because of COVID and stuff, they haven't been there, but I feel like that's when we get the next big info dump on Prime and this game. And I also feel like Sonic Origins has to be soon, because I doubt like they need much more time on a port of like the original games again.
Right.
But yeah, no, I feel like, no, you've got a good point of like, yeah, Sonic Prime could just be like, it's the canon Sonic, but like it's a different, time and place. But yeah, it could. I feel like it won't directly tie in, but it'll be that thing of like, if you watch it, you'll get a bit of like an enhanced or like better understanding of it,
Right. And like from the trailer that we saw at the Game Awards, I still feel like, despite how people feel about certain games, not within the Sonic franchise, from what I saw with whatever was trying to attack Sonic and then Sonic going into his cyber boost, whatever the fuck it was, I feel that, the Ruby Crystal is still going to play a very big role within Sonic Frontiers.
Really?
Yeah, I that's what I get. That's what I get, because I mean, like, from those things that attack Sonic, and then I feel that triggered him going into like that cyber boost, and then like I get massive Ruby Crystal vibes from that.
I feel like there's like so burned from like the Forces,
like the Phantom Ruby shit. Yeah,
I feel like they might just stay. I think again, you might be onto something, but I think they might stay away from that for like the sake of just. I really think they almost want to wipe forces. Like obviously it'll still
But
be
I mean,
in canon.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you know, the Phantom Ruby was something that was introduced in Mania, and then like by somehow degree made it into forces, and I'm like, what? So I mean, I feel the Phantom Ruby is like, I really do feel it's here to stay, and I feel like it's gonna be something that's gonna be a big thing to supplement, you know, the Chaos Emeralds. So I don't know. I just get that drive because I mean, like as we've seen from Mania with the Phantom Ruby, like going from Mania into Forces, that kind of has like, you know, extra interdimensional shit going on with it. And then what we see with Frontiers from the leaks and what Sonic has been doing and whatnot, I get those interdimensional vibes once again. Like even if the Phantom Ruby is not like present to the degree of him like utilizing it with it like in his hands physically, I feel like he's drawn powers from it because as we all know, Sonic is an embodiment of chaos in which he's able to use the power, he's able to utilize the power of chaos without the need for Chaos Emeralds, as long as he has power rings, right?
Exactly.
So I feel like, you know, that aspect might come into play within Sonic Frontiers. Like, that's what put him into Frontiers. Because that's one thing I've been saying with me and my boys after seeing, like, the world of Frontiers. I'm like, listen, all right, I understand this Sonic game, but these landscapes, they don't look like Sonic. They don't look like Sonic landscape.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
very different.
And then that's the aspect of, like, oh, that's Amy talking to him from another aspect. Like, bro... Like, that's, like, they're trying to talk to him from another dimension, from their dimension, like, Mobius, Earth, wherever the fuck where they, like, you know, they want to come from in that game. But here where he's at is somewhere different.
No, I think what's cool, too, is just, like, even if you look at the website and you look at the environments, like, the environments are really gorgeous. Just the idea of being able to, like, maybe run across a waterfall, like, those big red flower fields that we see in there. Like, I feel like there's so much potential for just like environmental exploration. Like I feel like that game could definitely use like a photo mode where like you do a trick in the air, you know, you pause that, get a good look of it. It's also, we already see a day and night cycle, which is like such a cool change for like a Sonic game and stuff. Like that's gonna be so nice environmentally. So I'm just there's so much potential for what this could be. Like there's so much. There's still so much room for speculation. That's kind of what I like. Like, I almost wish this was like what the first trailer was, because the first trailer was sort of like, okay, like we got a CG thing and nothing. Exactly. Whereas like this should have been a better reveal trailer where you get CG, you get a tease of the environment with no gameplay. But like either way, just I feel like with what we have here, we have enough room to speculate with. And things just feel hopeful. And I was also spitting this idea, and this would be a really clever idea. What if like this game's version of Korok seeds were chows, right? Like you just like you go up like like an interesting spot and you find a chow and you gather chows, and maybe that's how you can unlock a chow garden somewhere. And like that would be really cool.
If they actually give us a Chow Garden again in Sonic Frontiers, I'm telling you, that's instant buy. That's instant buy. The game could be whatever the fuck it is. And if I get Chow Garden, it's over.
It's over, bro. Yeah,
I've been telling I've been saying this left and right, Sega. If you just made a fucking Chow Garden mobile game, do you know how much money you would make?
All of it, bro.
Like microtransactions for chow eggs, chow costumes, chow fruits, brother.
No, it'd be awesome, bro. It'd be awesome. They could almost make it like its own like mini game at some point. But like, I'm just really happy, man. There's like a lot of promise. I really want to see like that world once it's populated and once we see what's actually going on. Because it's cool. It's like, again, like some of those areas I saw, like they have a grind rail. They have these mini towers, and then they have that sort of big tower that they showed like from the distance. And I want to know like what's the difference? Are like the mini towers just save spots? Are the big towers like where a boss is? What's Eggman's involvement? And I hope this game is sort of like a bit of the older games where like Eggman is involved, but then like there's like a much bigger threat that that he can't contain anymore, and it goes crazy, you know?
Yeah, like in Sonic Adventure 1, like Dr. Eggman tried to contain Chaos, and then we saw it happen. Sonic Adventure 2, he tried to contain Shadow, and then like we saw like the actual, you know, prototype to the Ultimate Life Form, which was the Bio Lizard, and then that went off the rails and stuff. And then we saw Eggman try to contain other aspects, like, you know, what do you call them, the Solaris, you know, like he goes like various names like Mephiles and the Ilbis and whatever, the blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
exactly. And
So,
it's like
like,
that stuff to me is dope. Like I like whatever's going on in that. But yeah, no, it's just there's so many things that could happen with it, and we're really gonna find out. I think, like I said, this thing is gonna be dope. It's gonna be different, and I think that's just the most important thing of, like, it's going to be different, and I think that alone is gonna be something that fans are gonna be happy about. I think they know. I think we're in a different time with Sonic now, where I think the movie is doing super well. The show is gonna be awesome, and I think they know this game could be awesome. And again, and they understand, and now they understand, especially that 2D and 3D games are different fan bases. Like they've said multiple times, they want to be able to appeal to both, and they're going to be doing that. So yeah.
Yo, I'll be down so much for like 2D, I would say, areas within that Sonic Frontier. Like, you know, Sonic Frontier, the overworld, you have to deal with 3D traversal and whatever. And then maybe when you have to save friends, or however cyberspace aspect when it comes to that of Sonic Frontiers, it switches over to the 2D aspect, and then maybe we'll get some Sonic Rush gameplay. I'd be down. I would be down. Like,
you know, here's the thing I was looking for. Yeah, it says Dr. Eggman discovers an ancient technology on Starfall Islands and installs his AI program Sage to hack in and take over. But there is more to this technology than he realizes, and unintended consequences immediately come to bear. Sonic must race against time to discover the truth, save his friends, and maybe even save himself at the same time. So that alone, you know, tells me
save himself,
awesome.
Bro. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, you guys ready to see Sonic die again?
Sonic dies again. Yeah, exactly, bro. But yeah, no, that alone tells you, yeah, like, we know, like, there is some fuck shit, and Eggman's gonna try to infuse it with his tech. And that I think that's what that robot is in the beginning. That's Eggman's tech mixed with whatever this ancient technology is.
I don't know if that's Eggman's tech. I personally think that's something that Eggman wakes up. That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, because like we've all seen Eggman tech. Like we've all seen what Eggman is like capable of in terms of making machines and whatnot. And you know, as terrifying as some of them are, they're all just goofy. Because I mean, like, man, the Egg Empire, like, and I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. But you know, that thing looked legitimately menacing. And I'm like, listen, you know, like, I know what Eggman's capable of in terms of design, and that ain't it. So
that ain't it.
So I'm excited to see whatever the fuck that is. I really do believe that's something that Eggman ends up waking up, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But another aspect of this stream when it comes to, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, we've talked a good chunk about Sonic Frontiers. Let's talk about that movie!
Because that movie is just 4 months away, so we got way more with that, bro. God, dude, I knew that trailer was gonna be dope. We all did when we saw like the poster. But that trailer was unfucking believable. That trailer had no right being as good as it was, dude. I don't understand.
I know. I believe it had some right being as good as it is, because I mean, like, it's a sequel. So I mean, we got a good understanding of how we're like probably what direction it was. Because I mean, like I'm gonna say this right now, like for those who like, you know, are willing to listen and whatnot. You know, the director of the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the director, this is his first directorial debut. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little abrasive. But then I saw the writers, and I'm like, oh man, these, like, if you guys look at the track record of the writers for the first Sonic movie, they wrote a lot of shit, right? So I'm like, man, I don't know about the Sonic movie, but I went to see it, and I'm telling you, that movie was actually
so good,
very good, and it had an extreme amount of heart. So like it had like too much heart in it where I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, I forgot Sonic could make me feel this way. Lord, like,
yeah, it's so that first series is so good. And like I think what's cool is that with the first movie, obviously it was a very Hollywood themed Sonic movie that they brought in people towards the latter half, obviously, to help out with. So a lot of changes that we were happy about and all that were made when, you know, the whole controversy happened with the look and all that stuff. And I think that helped it. Now the second movie, from start to end of it, has been made with the help of people that get like, dude, Tyson Hesse is on the story like board for the team, and that is like amazing, you know, like, and you can tell from the trailer it's so much more Sonic like character heavy. Like he says it in this tweet, beyond honored to come back on Sonic 2 as a storyboard supervisor and character design. The movie we're putting together is a truly wild ride. It's huge and Sonic-y, and I really hope you'll love it. Like, and you can tell from the trailer there's way more of just Sonic and Tails, and like obviously we're getting Knuckles in there, and we're getting more chaotic Eggman. Like I feel like the first movie was almost, we're going to have a lot more of the human stuff because it's an origin story and we need to know why Sonic's here and all that. But here we're going to have way more of just like what we want in the first movie, which is more of Sonic. And now we have the gang, you know, like now we got him meeting Tails is going to be awesome. And that Knuckles moment is just so good.
Oh my God. But like, you know, like, the fact is, I feel like Jeff Fowler really needs to get some recognition on like leading the way on this like redesign, this whole like, you know, because we were all there when the first trailer came out. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is that? Like,
that
but you know, they got some like the name is escaping me, but they brought in a fan that helped lead the way for the redesign of Sonic, and like
that's Tyson. That's Tyson Hesse.
Tyson Hesse. Yeah. So like he did a phenomenal job in leading the redesign for Sonic, which they did
he's
within,
back. Yeah,
like
which is awesome.
they did in like months or whatever. So I'm really excited to see where Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will go, and obviously we have the introduction of Tails and Knuckles, and Tails is being voiced by veteran Colin O'Shannon.
Yeah, which is dope.
Yeah. And that's awesome. And then Knuckles is being voiced by Idris Elba, and we finally like heard, and I'm like, what I keep playing back that trailer, and I'm like, whoa, dude. That's Idris. Whoa, that's
so
Idris.
Good.
Like I heard it and it sounds good, but I'm like, bro, I didn't know you can sound like
so
this.
Different,
like,
and it's so cool. The way you straight up
God.
like, do I look like I need your
power?
It's
like,
so good.
Dude.
That is the sickest thing, and like. Obviously,
that's the only thing he said in that trailer, and that was the sickest line ever. I'm like, let's go.
Dude, I think what's cool especially is like you can see how much more, because the first movie, like, it's more of like a real life story with Sonic in it.
Yeah.
Whereas this movie is way more of a Sonic movie. You know, you have Tails with the plane. You have Eggman becoming Eggman. They're finding the Master Emerald. We're gonna have, you know, the subplot line of Knuckles being tricked into thinking Sonic's the enemy. Again, exactly. And you have like you have them, the whole like trailer has an Emerald Hill Zone remix going on with it. It's like this feels way more like a Sonic story with obviously a human plotline element than the first movie when it was more, here's a buddy cop movie with Sonic in it, which is awesome to me.
Like in the first movie, like, you know, James Marsden is like, you were defend this thing, and he's like, he's my friend. But in Sonic 2, he's my son.
Exactly,
like
he's my son, bro.
like literally, if you guys didn't know that, like that's like an actual plot point in Sonic 2, where James Marsden's character like adopts Sonic as like the son. Which is like, I feel like, bro, like, go, if you haven't seen the first movie, go watch it,
so good,
bro. Man. Like, the amount of heart in that movie just made me feel.
Yeah, dude, it's so good, man.
Like, you know that song? Like, you know that song in Sonic Adventure is like the power of the power of the emerald allows me to feel, and I'm like, that movie allowed me to feel. Like
Knuckles theme, bro. They know what's up, bro. I want a good Knuckles theme remix in there too. Like, I just I can't wait, bro. Like, I really think, and even like Jeff Keighley said in his tweet, like, I'm loving what's happening with the Sonic cinematic universe. Like, we're seeing a world that could really be fleshed out with like some side shit if it ends up being really successful. You know, I could almost see that. And I already know the post-credit scene of this movie is gonna be shot.
Okay,
I already know.
I like how you brought this because I was about to bring it up. Let's talk about that. All right, so if you guys didn't know, spoiler alert, the post-credit scene for Sonic 1 was Tails, right? The post-credit scene for Sonic 2, I trust me, I want it to be Shadow, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, listen, it could be either or why not both? I feel that Sonic 2 could have 2 end-credit scenes. Mid-credit scenes, Shadow. End-credit scenes, Metal Sonic.
Okay.
I'm listening. Like, Eggman's gonna get his ass beat. Knuckles is gonna be good, and then like, you know, Knuckles and Tails are gonna kick it in Sonic's room.
Yeah.
James Marsden's like, all right, I got 3 sons now. Great, awesome, right? And then happily ever after, and then you see all right. Mid-credit scene is gonna be Metal Sonic. Mid-credit scene is like, like, you know, Eggman's gonna probably get some quills from both Knuckles and Sonic, and then it's like, oh, like, you know, it was like, oh, fine, I'll do it myself. And then put together fucking Metal Sonic.
I just like, I just think like, obviously I want Metal Sonic, and we don't even know, maybe Metal Sonic's here. Like, we don't really know like what Sonic's fighting towards the latter half of the movie. They might not be showing all their cards right now, but it's like, it's just, to me, like, I think the post-credit scene is gonna be like, because Shadow is the moneymaker. Like, Shadow's the Vegeta.
No, I want Shadow in Sonic 3. Also, Scalar. Listen, I almost did call Metal Sonic Mecha Sonic, but at the same time, if you know the Sonic lore, Metal Sonic upgrades to Mecha Sonic, or I should say Mecha Sky Sonic in Sonic 3. And Sonic 3 has who? Knuckles. So I'm just saying. It could be Metal Sonic, and then like, listen, Metal Sonic is the big bad of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie, and it becomes Mecha Sky Sonic at the end of the movie, and it has like power of the emeralds, and then Sonic and Shadow live and learn, motherfucker. Like,
live and learn, bro.
Listen, Jeff Fowler, don't let me down. Bring me Shadow.
Bring me Shadow.
Bring me Shadow, please.
No, bro. They know, bro. It's gonna be voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Nah. All right. Keanu Reeves, man. People are like, Keanu Reeves, nah. All right, let me think of a Shadow. Who's a good Shadow? All right. You got anybody in mind? Like, hold on.
Like I said, I unironically.
Let's go, Johnny on Boss. Let's go. What the fuck am I saying? Like, man.
Chris Pratt.
Don't start. Norman Reedus.
Norman. That'd be awful.
Man.
Willem Dafoe.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. Yeah, okay. Man, nah. All right, Dante Basco, Johnny Bosch. I don't know. Someone's edgy. You know.
Yeah. I would honestly rather they bring an actor that can do it as opposed, because right now I'm not a fan of the game Shadow voice, where it just sounds like a dude going, "Oh, I'm the
you're not a fan of Saix? What?
No, I'm not a fan of the new Shadow voice. It's
is Saix the current Shadow voice? I'm gonna make sure. Hold on,
who is it? It says someone chat says Kirk Thornton. I don't like them, bro.
Kirk Thornton.
I don't like them as because all they do is like, it just sounds like the typical thing where someone just goes like, "Oh, I'm Shadow and I hate every." It's like, to me that doesn't work. I need it to be more like intimidating or like something.
Yeah. Kirk Thornton, the current voice actor, is Sykes from Kingdom Hearts. What you don't?
I'm not for Shadow. They don't do a good Shadow.
Like, he's edgy. Sykes is edgy. Eyes is edgy. It's like, do you feel it? The moon's power. Like, you don't feel it? Do you not feel it? The moon's power.
Do not feel it. But yeah, man, like, it's just, the movie is just, either way, like, there's like so many it sets up a lot of things. There's already like a billion references. There's that area. They do like Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3, which is in there, or it's a reference to the first level in SA1. I like the snow level in SA1. It's like you can already tell there's like way more. He's like holding a skateboard. It's the skateboard Sonic has in one of like the artworks for SA1. It's like there's just so many more little things in there. There's like the cafe it's called Mean Bean Cafe. So love all that shit, bro. I love it.
All right, bro. Like, listen. Like, all right. If you don't want Kirk, I think Kirk does a great job. All right, listen. I'm gonna have to like call up Benjamin Diskin. Like, listen.
There you go, bro. There you go.
I need you as Sonic in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3.
There you go.
Bro. But I feel like, you know, as someone that's iconic as Shadow, they're probably gonna get some sort of like Hollywood actor, because I mean, like, we have Ben Schwartz, who's mostly a voice actor, but he does a lot of TV roles. But like, bro, Idris Elba as Knuckles, that's a big deal. That is an incredibly big deal.
DiCaprio as Shadow.
But like Shadow, I feel like
yeah, we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out. I'm excited.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. But I mean,
we're gonna find out. We're 4 months away. I'm sure if he's in there, we'll hear the voice.
No, I want Shadow. Like, I definitely want Shadow badly for Sonic 3. You know, like a lot of people has been like, I feel a lot of people have been discussing the aspects of like, you know, who could be the post-credit scene, who could be the like the next main character Shadow, and stuff. Man. Like, but I feel like Shadow and Metal Sonic, like both, like both. People are like,
both of them.
They're discussing either or, but I'm like, yo, both.
Again, my thing is just like, until we see the next trailer, I'm not discounting that Metal Sonic could be here. You know, that maybe Eggman, when he got that quill of Sonics that he has like in like that cube or whatever.
Right? Yeah. I feel that. I feel like I
really think there's a chance that they're hiding it.
As sort of, you know, sort of a failsafe if Knuckles ain't up to par, like he has Metal Sonic that's waiting and shit. Like, okay, I definitely rock with that.
I could definitely see that, bro.
But at the same time, a lot of people have been asked, like, you know, talk about the whole aspect of possibly Chaos being in Sonic 2, especially since
I don't think they're gonna do Chaos.
But I mean, like the Temple of the Master Emerald was in the trailer, so I mean, like, we're probably gonna be dealing with like, you know, like obviously that Temple of the Master Emerald is not going to be on Earth. It's gonna be on quote unquote, which I'm saying, you know, Mobius Angel Island, from where Sonic came from in the first movie. So at one point they're probably gonna go back, and Eggman's gonna go back. Like I feel like, you know, Tails probably only had one ring, and that's how Tails was able to get to Earth, right? But Sonic has a big ass bag of rings. So I feel like a good chance of what the narrative could be is Eggman say, hey, listen, Knuckles, I'm gonna need you to beat the shit out of Sonic. Get some rings. All right, let's get it. Angel Island, let's go. Master Emerald, Chaos Emerald, wherever the fuck. We're going there. We grab it, and then they're going to wake up Chaos in the process. And then, you know, Chaos will be like,
I would love Chaos. Chaos would be cool. I just feel like, I don't know what it is about Chaos. I feel like he's almost too destructive. Because, like, in SA1, like, he destroys the entire city. Now, if they want to go to that scale, I'm all for it. I don't know. And I feel like the thing with, like, Chaos is like, he's such a, like, in the games he takes such like a long time to evolve, and it's sort of like a very like repetitive style, right, where it's like, okay, now he has one emerald, now he has another one, now he has another one. But again, I'd be super down. But I feel like, I really do think they're almost gonna make like movie 3 is gonna be like,
all right,
Shadow
wait, Fidel.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, listen to me. Here you go.
I'm listening. I'm here.
So what I just said, Knuckles, hey, listen, get some rings. We're gonna go back to Angel Island, Mobius, whatever the fuck. We're gonna go fuck up the temple, get the Master Emerald. They get the Master Emerald. They wake up Chaos. Chaos, in its prime, rolls into Earth. Right?
Okay.
Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles defeat Chaos. As Chaos blows up, 7 lights spread around the world, and the movie ends. And that's how they bring the Chaos Emerald into Earth for movie 3, and then Shadow, Shadow shows up.
I like it. I like that idea, bro. I like it. Either way, Shadow's in that third movie on God, on lock. That's gonna be all the promotional material. It's gonna be everything, bro. Because even in Japan, this movie is called Sonic versus Knuckles,
Sonic versus Knuckles,
cool. And I think they'll definitely go with that for the third. Because I think if anything, like Knuckles, I don't know how long he's gonna be an asshole for. We don't know if it's like the full. I feel like it's gonna be beginning, middle act, and then the final act they work together. Yeah, but I think like with movie 3, it's like Shadow is just gonna be their enemy the entire way, and then at the end maybe he'll just leave because of something, but they're not gonna be like buddies.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Ooh. Oh, wait. I'm dealing once again with the fifth dimension. Holy shit.
Okay.
Check that. Right. So, like, all right. The emeralds get separated because like they fight Chaos in its prime. So Chaos Max, it's obviously what Chaos with all the 7 emeralds, whatever. They destroy Chaos. Chaos throws around all the 7 emeralds, and then Shadow comes into play for the second movie, but for the third movie. But like Robotnik was like biding his time with either Metal Sonic and Knuckles and blah blah blah. He's trying to get the emerald and stuff. So who's making Shadow or whatever? Remember how in the first movie where it was like the government was like, hey man, can Sonic come out to play? What if like from the first movie throughout the second movie, they possibly find a Quill or in the first movie, or they find a Quill in the second movie or whatever, and they spent and the U.S. governments of the world, they literally clone Sonic into Shadow for the movie universe, and then they like Shadow wakes up at the end of the movie and then like has that insatiable need to find the emeralds in Sonic 3. That's how they're gonna do it. That's how they're gonna do it. Oh. I'm telling you.
Give it to me.
Oh my god. What about Maria? If we're gonna get Shadow.
Listen, I told everybody, bro. I told everybody the plot. Okay. Yeah. Maria is a TikTok girl in university. She's gonna film a TikTok.
Stop it.
A car's gonna run over her because she was filming a TikTok.
Stop.
Shadow's gonna see. He's gonna, God damn it. That was my favorite TikToker, and he's gonna go wild. Not like this, bro.
No, listen. I feel like Jailed Robotnik Maria. I feel like that's not gonna be a plot point. If we're gonna get Shadow in Sonic 3, it'll be too much of a inflated plot point to try and give Shadow backstory. Not like they had to like condense it to the point where they can make it feasible. A lot of people believe that Shadow was a clone of Sonic. He actually isn't in the Sonic lore, but he was commissioned by the government in order to make the ultimate life form, in which Joe Robotnik tried to take advantage of in order to heal Maria, which had a version of the immune deficiency syndrome in Sonic that actually grows organically within the being. Right. And then we had Black Shadow that helped with the fucking shit. So I mean, like, listen, there's a lot going into Shadow's lore in terms of how he was created. If they condense it, I would not be mad because there's a lot. So honestly, if they condense it to U.S. government wants to make their own Sonic that they can fucking try and command on their own, really, and it goes into Project Shadow.
They already are setting up because we see gun soldiers in the trailer.
Yeah.
So we're already getting that sort of military thing that involves that plot line. So we're getting.
I'm just saying something that Fidel might be hyped for is if we get Rouge the Bat.
Can you imagine what will happen to the internet when they show Rouge the Bat live action?
Rouge the Bat voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Let's go.
Could you imagine what will happen to the internet that day, bro?
It's over. It's over.
It's over, bro.
Oh my god. That's
oh my god. It's over. I don't even want to think about that, bro. It's gone.
Like, listen,
oh my god.
Shadow is gonna need someone to help him find the emeralds.
Exactly, bro.
So like,
oh my god. I don't, man. Oh, if they do it, I don't even know how they're gonna do it. But if they do it, it's over, bro. It's over,
man. Like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, PG. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, PG. If Rouge shows up, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
PG-13.
PG-13.
PG-13, baby.
Oh, God. And then, like, come on, like, dude, like, Knuckles' literal beck and call is Rouge the Bat. So I mean, like, if Knuckles is in Sonic 2 and it's gonna reappear in Sonic 3, and if we're gonna have Shadow, like, Rouge is gonna be there. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be there. Like, come on,
bro.
Dude, oh man, I can just imagine the trailer now from 2 years from now, because like, all right, so Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is coming out 2022, and then Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is probably come out 2024 or 2025. Shadow and Rouge, let's go. They're introducing two characters, two anthropomorphic animal characters every movie. Oh, but what about Metal Sonic? Metal Sonic is a fucking machine. That doesn't count, right? So like, the Sonic in the first movie, Tails and Knuckles in the second movie, Rouge and Shadow in the third movie, and then Metal Sonic. And Metal Sonic is a machine, does not count. Does no fur, no nothing. All right. Hey, yo, Amy gets shafted. Yeah. Yo, Amy stays shafted. Well, I don't know. Amy might show up in the third movie. What's
Amy definitely gonna show up. No, Amy will definitely be like the sort of like the girl was like the crush on Sonic, and Sonic's like, oh, well, leave me alone. Like, she's definitely gonna be in there with her big ass hammer.
What if like okay, so we got the first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. What if like by the time we get the third trailer, like Amy just shows up at the end? Like, I
couldn't know. Like, honestly, I saw someone in my chat saying like maybe Amy could be like the post credit character, you know?
No, nah. I'd be like, no, I'd be watching the post credit trailer, like, let's go, Shadow. See, Amy shows up like, Rosie the rascal.
I wouldn't mind if Amy is mid credit and Shadow is post credit.
No, but like, I need Metal Sonic though. I need
Metal Sonic too. I need Metal Sonic too, bro. I'm excited, bro.
It's gonna be like it's like, yo, they could literally call Sonic the Hedgehog 3 War for the Emeralds, right? Because I mean, like, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are gonna be looking for the emeralds. So is Shadow, and so is Metal Sonic, and they're all like 3 different parties are gonna be like, you know, fighting for the emeralds, and then at the end of the movie we get Super Shadow, Super Sonic. Let's go against fucking Metal Sonic. Come on, man.
Live action Super Sonic is gonna break the internet when it happens one day. I just can't wait for it, bro. It's gonna be an insane moment, and I really hope, because I know Crush 40 tweeted out that like they are not involved, and they still want to. I really pray that they end up getting them to do some shit, bro. Please, 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 please. That's what I want.
Man,
I had someone in chat saying hundreds of years, show Silver the Hedgehog, dude. No, you know what's honestly really cool? I would love if like, because obviously this is Paramount, and you know, streaming services nowadays and all their exclusive shows. It'd be cool if like, you know, more smaller Sonic characters got like Paramount Plus like mini live action series. I'd be super down for that. You know, like I bet people would love like a 6-episode Silver the Hedgehog like plot line in a different place or something. Like one day, if this universe really does expand, there's like a lot you can do with Sonic stuff.
Man, like I'm just like, I know we're supposed to be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I'm just imagining how the fight will go down for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. In which, like, it's Super Shadow, Super Sonic going against Metal Sonic, and they all have power of the emeralds and stuff. But the thing is, like, how are they gonna get rid of them? Because they're all using power of the emeralds. Like, I just feel like at one, like, you know, like, it'll be at a point where Sonic uses up all his rings, so he can't like send he can't send Metal Sonic to another dimension. But like, Sonic and Shadow put together their powers and basically use Chaos Control to just fucking blast Metal Sonic into another dimension. I'm like, dude.
Man, now you got me thinking about Rouge the Bat, bro. Oh my god. What are they gonna do for Rouge the Bat, bro? There's going to be a new awakening in young people. They'll understand what we grew up with. Believing in the new people don't know, because Rouge hasn't been relevant in a long time. There's going to be a new class of people that understand Rouge. And live action is going to be worse.
Can you imagine the jokes?
Bro, it's over.
I'm telling you.
That'll be Sonic's first crush.
Not Get out of here, man. Nah, Rouge and Shadow belong to each other. I don't know what you're talking about, man. People like Knuckles and Rouge. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Team
Knuckles
Dark
and Rouge do have energy.
No, Team Dark alive.
No, they definitely do. No. No. Knuckles and Rouge have way more sexual tension than Shadow.
Knuckles.
Shadow doesn't.
Knuckles.
Shadow doesn't care.
Knuckles
Shadow doesn't give a shit.
No. Not Shadow and Rouge. No, Shadow and Rouge have that connection. You want to talk about Knuckles and his sexual tension? He has sexual tension with the Master Emerald. That's it. That's all it'll ever be. No, that's it.
That is true.
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream because it is currently 11 o'clock and I had you here for an hour, but I mean this energy has been high.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all so much for coming on out, and big thanks once again to Fidel GAMESCAGE for being here.
Always.
Man, I'm so excited for Sonic. Like I have not been this excited for Sonic.
That's good.
In
That's good.
Very long time. Like it's
just
crazy.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy to just. It's very rare for me, to go on the timeline, see everybody hype for Sonic stuff, and it feels good, bro. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, man. But thank y'all so much for coming on out. Before I toss it out to the wind, we're gonna go ahead and raid another member of the Fifth Dimension, in which we're probably gonna go ahead and raid a Game Boy lad who is currently streaming Paper Mario. Yo, where's Paper Sonic at? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying. Give me Paper Sonic, bro.
Paper Sonic will be hella dope. But thank y'all so much for coming out to the stream. And until the next episode of the Fifth Dimension, this has been HMK and GAMESCAGE, and we will check you guys later.
Yes.